Hey everybody, this is Seagulls Are Cool here, or Brandon Redfield, and today we got another video. Today is a commentary, and for this commentary, I'm not recording on my YouTube capture app on my phone. I'm recording it on the PS4 Share Play feature, which I've just recently learned how to use. And in today's video, this is basically a video I was suggested to do by a couple of my friends. I'm pretty sure 2 comments on my last YouTube commentary about my top 10 teams all time. This video is my top 10 players of all time. Now, I have a very, I say, variety-filled list. I've been watching competitive COD for a while now, since, back in MW2. I watched some of COD 4. I have a lot of history, I'd like to say, in me. So, there's going to be players on here that you probably won't recognize. And I highly recommend you to look them up and watch them if you're a competitive COD player. You'll learn a lot from some of these players. And sorry if you don't agree with my list, but this is my list. These are players that I look up to, players that I think are the best. Let's get right into this. Number 10 is TP. TP is the best OBJ player to ever play Call of Duty. The only reason why he's not higher on this list is because he was overshined by his other teammates. He played with Scumpi, 1 point, Crim6, Karma. He was so overlooked that people didn't really give him the recognition. But whenever he did show up, if he was on a 1v3 on an S&D map, half the time he would clutch up. He is a very gun skill heavy player. If he was just not given that OBJ role by Crim6, I think he would have done a lot better in his career. But because of that, and because he was overlooked and overshadowed by his other teammates, I put him number 10. Now, number 9, I'm sorry, I kind of cheated here, and I had to put 2 people, because if I moved any of them around, it would mess up the whole list. Number 9 is Punisher and Clayster. Now, Clayster, second best AR of all time Call of Duty history, recently won World Championships. He won X Games. Now, granted, he was dropped from Complexity, so there's some reason, and that's one reason not to put him higher in this list. But just he was a dominant AR in BO2, like especially with Unite. When he was with that Unite squad and they went to the finals with Farico, that was like one of my first memories of BO2 competitive that I couldn't get out of my head. Because I just remember watching Clayster and seeing a leader. I just remember seeing this guy, this leader, playing against the best team of all time. Or not best team of all time, but one of the best teams of all time. And almost beating them. So yes, Clayster's number 9. Second best AR of all time. And also number 9 is Punisher. He is the showstopper, baby. He is the player that every game, at one point, people would go, "Oh my god," or "Wow," or "Holy shit!" Like, he made the crowd get hyped. Whenever he played, especially with Fear, because I know he played for Fear. He played with Envy, I'm pretty sure. A lot of teams in COD 4 and MW2, BO1, all that, like just the old players back then. When there wasn't really that many players that really shined, he shined. He really showed everybody that there is like this all-star player that makes just the entertainment part of the sport he plays amazing. So number 9 is Punisher and Clayster. Number 8 is Big Timer, and I put Big Timer at number 8 because he's like the first Call of Duty player to he's the first Call of Duty player to ever be successful money-wise playing Call of Duty. He was the original Mr. Most tournament wins before Crim6. If he kept playing during Ghost and AW, he definitely, without a doubt in my mind, would have more tournament wins over Crim6 and might be ranked as the best player of all time. Also, back in the old days, like extravagant MW2 days, BO1 optic days, MW3 optic days, this guy won the first ever COD XP, the first ever $1 million tournament for Call of Duty. I mean, that's one of the biggest accomplishments you could ever do in your whole life, and he did it. And again, back in Extravagant, when he played with JCAP and Rambo, dominated MW2. Just dominated. Alright, after Big T, at number 7 is JCAP. JCAP, said Clayster was the second best AR all time. JCAP is number 1. The best AR of all time. His accomplishments, ranked as the best BO1 player of all time. Ranked as the best MW2 player of all time. Won World Championships for AW. Won multiple championships in between all that. This guy was the best anchor in BO2 for sure. Best AR in BO2 for sure. Him and Rambo are one of the reasons why Envious got second place that year at the BO2 World Finals. So yes, JCAP, best AR player of all time, needs to be on this list. I put him at number 7. Number 6, probably the most controversial player of all time, Aches. Now Aches, a lot of people don't like him, because most of the time he talks shit to Optic, and most of the time it's only Optic. But if you look past that, if you look at his gun skill, and like just his skill as a player, like smarts, he's amazing. Nice work, Black Ops. Just dominant. Him and TP, like around at the same time as Big T, at one point were the 2 most winning champions ever. He was part of the original duo. He won multiple championships with Quantic. He won many championships with Complexity and Evil Geniuses. And even when he was kicked from Complexity at the end of Ghost, the beginning of AW, the first AW tournament, he showed the world that, or the COD competitive scene, that no matter what, even that if he was kicked from his team, he would still be on top. And at the first AW tournament, with stitches in his hand, hard as hell to play, he came through and won it. So, gotta have Aches on there, in my opinion. Number 5, I have Karma. Now, Karma, he's a jack-of-all-trades player. He is one of the best skilled, variety-filled players I've ever seen. I don't know what to say about him, except he's one of the best players of all time. He is the only player with two World Championship rings, an X Games Championship, ranked as the best BO2 player of all time, which I agree thoroughly. Optic Hex says he's the best sniper of all time in COD history, like the best sniper. Not competitive sniper, just sniper of all time. So many accomplishments about not Crim 6, Karma, and I'm happy to put him at number 5. Now, number 4 is Scumpi. Scumpi is by far the best player when it comes to gun skill and reaction time. I've never seen a player with better gun skill, better reaction time than Scumpi. Best MW3 player of all time. Best Advanced Warfare player of all time. And best sub player of all time. He's the best submachine gun player I've ever seen. And the only reason I don't put him higher on the list is because I feel that some people would be easier to watch, but definitely, and you could learn a lot more from some people. But Scumpi, again, best gun skill, pure gun skill player, best reaction time player ever. Number 4. Number 3. Also about Scumpi, if he wins a world championship for BO3 this year, I have no doubt in my mind I will put him up higher on the list. I guarantee you that. Now, number 3, I have one of the players I looked up to growing up playing competitive COD. Assassin. The Clutch King. The SND King. The player of players. The King of Kings. This guy, let's go over this. He was the first, his team won the first ever Call of Duty championship of all time back in MLG, first MLG sponsored championship, back in Las Vegas on COD 4. He is ranked the best S&D player of all time, and he's just you will learn so much from him if you watch him. He's definitely top 3 for sure. That's why I'm on 3rd on my list. And definitely go watch some old videos of him, please. You will learn so much from him, and you will become a better player. Number 2, I have Rainbow Ray. Rainbow Ray, by far, the smartest Call of Duty player to ever grace the scene. He made strategy books, he made strats for strats, he taught me that a strat has a counter strat, and a counter strat has a reactant strat, and that you can be not the best gun skill player, but have literally the smartest Call of Duty knowledge ever, and be one of the best players of all time. I can't believe this player graced us on Call of Duty. Smartest player of all time. Number 2 on my list. Number 1, Crim6 and Crimbot, best player of all time. Second, like one of the best, at least top 5 smartest players of all time. COD World Champion, X Games gold medalist. Most championships ever won in Call of Duty history. Second best BO2 player of all time. This guy is just amazing. His gun skill is good. He's smart. He is a great team leader. That's him and Karma are like the 2 biggest reasons why EG and Complexity won so many tournaments. And Crim6 is no doubt in my mind the best Call of Duty player of all time. All right, everybody. That is my top 10 Call of Duty players of all time list. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, a comment of maybe another top 10 you want me to do, or a new video idea you want me to do. And thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.